Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. In this episode, I have another 5 cards under $50 video where I look at 5 cards I think are a good deal that are under $50. Before we jump into it, if you enjoy sports cards, baseball cards, any of this type of content, we post 3 times each and every week about those exact topics. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way you can see all these videos that we're releasing. The first player I want to talk about is Nolan Arenado. The card I want to focus on is his 2013 Bowman Chrome Refractor. So Bowman Chrome is kind of having a little renaissance right now. You know, back in the 90s, it was a really big deal. Early 2000s as well. It kind of died down. Topps Chrome took over, but Bowman Chrome's making a slight comeback. All of the Acuna, Tatis, all those players have kind of helped explode the Bowman Chrome brand again for rookie cards, not just prospect cards. And the card I want to look at is the 2013 Bowman Chrome Refractor. You want to look mainly, there's a draft version and a regular version. This is the regular version. The draft version is on here. This is the draft version. So there's a different photo. Both of them are a good deal. Usually the regular of players, if they have both, goes for more than the draft. Mike Trout is an example of this, where his regular Bowman Chrome goes for more than his draft Bowman Chrome. But regardless, this is under $50. You can get his regular for $40, $35. This is best offers, maybe even $30. This is a green refractor for, you can probably offer $45. They'd probably take it, less than $50. This is on auction ending right around $30 tomorrow, and so on. If those get priced out of your range, you can even go to the Bowman Chrome draft and do well there. So I think this card has a ton of room to grow. I don't know if it'll be a $500 card someday, anything like that, but there's no reason why this couldn't double in the next year or two. I can't say for sure what will happen, but I could definitely see this one appreciating as people get priced out of the Topps Chrome Refractor and Topps Chrome Update Refractor, since the Topps Chrome Update set does not have base refractors. The only refractors they have in that set are numbered. So this is kind of his next best thing to those cards. And compared to those cards, this is a really cheap option. So that's the first one I want to talk about. Next up, I have Will Smith. I have talked about Will Smith a ton on this channel. I really like Will Smith. I have some of Will Smith's cards. I think he's the best offensive catcher aside from JT Realmuto in the league. Maybe not Mercedes now. Mercedes has come out so hot that he may be. But I think long-term Will Smith is great. Let's just hurry and look at his stats. He has a very small sample size, but even this year he's hitting .333 with 2 home runs, which I think the league high is 3. And on top of that, 1343 OPS, 270 OPS plus. Not sustainable, but still impressive. The Will Smith card I want to look at is his 2019 update card. I want to look at the SP card. So this SP is him running. It's a really simple image. I've talked about it before, but for $20 or less, you can't go wrong with this card. He also has rainbow foils that are a great buy as well. Will Smith, solid buy. I won't spend too much time on him, but check out his cards because they are cheap. Plays for the Dodgers. There's some really good players on his team like Betts, Bellinger, Kershaw, Buehler, and more. I'm not even thinking of. But he is going to be a good option moving forward, especially as the Dodgers are successful, going to the playoffs for the next few years. People will look at Will Smith. He's old. He's 26. By old, I mean for a young player. He's 26 years old. Probably will never get to the Hall of Fame, but he's a really good option to have this card from $20 to $50 someday. I think it really could have that option. Number 3, we have another player that I love. I talk about him sometimes on the channel, and that's Trevor Story. The card in specific I want to talk about is his 2016 Topps Chrome Update. So the Topps Chrome Update set, every single one of them is this refractor. There's no base. The only base looking are his actual refractors, not the speckle refractors, because those refractors numbered to 250, they look like a regular card. But the actual base Chrome refractor is going to be just the one. There's no other base Topps Chrome card. So this is the card you want to look at right here. You can get it for $27 or best offer. You can catch them on auction for $10. I don't know if you watch my channel all the time, but I did a challenge with Filmington, another YouTuber, and I was looking to buy this card. I just could not find one on auction for as cheap as I wanted it to at the time, but I've seen them go for $10 to $15. So great card. I would not pay attention to these. These are way overpriced, but under $40, that's a good deal for that card, especially because they're super short printed. Another nice thing about this card is the fact that it's really short printed in comparison to other cards and other sets of other players. So if you look at Ronald Acuna, he has 28,000 Topps Update cards graded by PSA. If you look at Juan Soto, he has right around that, 25,000. If you look at Tatis, he has 12,000 PSA 10, so I'm assuming around 16 to 17,000. There's only about 15,000 that have been made, which is really low in comparison to others. And the reason why that's nice is because it's not 15,000 on the pop report. It is, if you look at pack odds, 15,000 total produced. So they're hard to get in comparison to other players, but you can find them cheap enough where it's worth the buy, especially because this is his only Topps Chrome card that matches his flagship image, which is important. Okay, so number 4, we have Mookie Betts. And Mookie Betts is my favorite player to collect. Him and Mike Trout are my two favorites, then I like Arenado. But Mookie Betts, he is such a good bargain. A lot of his cards have started to move up, mainly his Bowman Chrome Autograph and his Topps Update cards. But one card that is forgotten is his 2014 Bowman Chrome card. The reason I believe it's slightly less is because his Bowman Chrome and his Topps Update card were released in the same year, which kind of pushes downwards pressure on the less popular of the two, which is his Bowman Chrome. But if we look at the pricing in comparison to other players, you can get this card for 40 to 50 bucks consistently. Here's a 45 or best offer. Plus, if you get in a good grade, they go for a ton. So $46 in auction, 50 bucks. You get the idea. $69.95 for best offer, that's really high, but you can find them cheap, $40.99, $50. But if we go look at Tatis, and I like to use Tatis just because he's popular right now, but this is his basic equivalent of the Mookie Betts Topps Update. It is their flagship card, basically the closest comp to the Mookie Betts. Well, this has a pop of 12,000, while Tatis's Bowman Chrome has a pop of 930. So it's a 12th more scarce, and you can see the current price of the Bowman Chrome is about $1,000, while the current price of his base card, his Series 2 base card, is $235. That was the current price, and that's because he's got hurt, but it went down a little bit. But if we look at Mookie Betts, his prices are backwards. So if you look at his update card, the current price is $785, average is $838. If you look at his Bowman Chrome, his average is $523 and his most recent is $448. So it's almost half of what his update is, and there are less of the Bowman Chromes out there. So if you look at other modern players, people are really buying those Bowman Chrome cards as the true rookie in comparison to the Topps flagship rookie. And because Mookie Betts is kind of confusing what rookie is the what people are looking for, there's a really good buying opportunity on those Bowman Chrome cards. And that's one that I would recommend looking into, especially if you believe in Mookie Betts. It's one that will not go down, in my opinion. I think it will only go up. The floor is really high, and I think the floor is about 40 bucks. I think these could be 100 bucks relatively easy, especially because a raw Topps Update is around $200 card, or pretty close to that. So that's my number 4 pick, and my number 5 pick is one that I really like, but some people might not, and that is okay. And that is Bryce Harper. Some people say he's overrated. I think he's overrated so much that he's actually underrated because he's actually really good still. But Bryce Harper's Topps Chrome is a really important card for Bryce Harper, and it's not looked at in that light. So if you look at Mookie Betts, his Topps Chrome Update is worth more than his Topps Update. If you look at Tatis, it's the same thing. His Topps Chrome is worth more than his Series 2 rookie. But Bryce Harper is kind of a different situation. He has a short print, which is considered his like flagship rookie card, and that's a really, really rare short print in Series 2 back in 2012. He only, other than that, has a rookie debut in Topps Update, which people try to pretend is his flagship just because they're the ones so hard to find. But his Topps Chrome is probably more true of a card you want to look at than his Topps Update because of that short print in Series 2. But the Series 2 is so rare and expensive that nobody can buy it. So I think this is his second best rookie card that he has, and it's super cheap still. And the reason I say it's super cheap is because if you look at this essentially as the card, his rookie card, aside from that short print, like this is the card you want, they're not expensive. Even a refractor you can get for $100, which is really good, but you can get these consistently for $20 to $40. All right, here's one on bid for $40. Let's go look at sold listings for these just because we're finding some high-priced options and on auctions. Let's go see what these have sold for. Here's a refractor for $63, $51 for a refractor, $66. So they say it's perfect from box to sleeve, so that's going to sell for more. People want to get it graded. But $37.99, $31, $36. You get the idea. $22, $35, probably around $30. The point is, Bryce Harper's Topps Chrome is a really good card. Bryce Harper is a player, if you look at his numbers, he's every other year historically, but he's been more consistent recently. And even if he's not a 10-WAR player like he was in 2016 or 17 when he won MVP, if he's a 5 to 6-WAR player, he will make the Hall of Fame at that pace because he's only 28 or 29. He's still really young for how long it feels like he's been around. And the crazy thing about this Topps Chrome card is it's really short printed. If you look, it's only 648 total graded by PSA. I only compare to Tatis because he's so popular and he has so many like similar options to these players. But let's just try and go type him in and see how many he has graded by PSA. All right, so here we have Tatis. For Tatis Topps Chrome, it's essentially as high as everybody else's flagship. Almost 9,000 graded compared to Bryce Harper's 648. So it's a super low pop, cheap option. I would check it out. And that's just a pick that I think is a good option for Bryce Harper fans and anybody who wants to try to make some decent money on sports cards. But all right, guys, that is all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below who you believe in, who you don't believe in, what cards you're picking up. Thanks for watching. See ya.